I'm going to take you on my walk today because I want to not only just uplift and inspire you, but as somebody who is 21 weeks pregnant, I have really earned my stripes. I go on these daily walks uphill. I'm on an island. I'm like very much in the jungle, and it has completely enriched my life. It has shown me my strength as a woman creating a child, but also just as a woman in general, as a woman of color, as a woman with a mission, with a passion, with purpose, who is aligned. And I want to talk about a few things today, so come with me. Now, these kinds of videos are actually really outside of my comfort zone because, one, I'm walking and I do this with no music. Notice I have no headphones. Like, I do this because it improves my mental strength and fortitude, because it gives me time to be intimate and alone with my baby, with myself. And I really want to build myself up without the need of pacifiers or distractions or things that charge me up, because I have that innately, you know? First real hill after the stairs. Notice I'm going completely uphill. This is just to get out of the complex. And honestly, it's the greatest challenge because it just takes you to the main road, but this is where your mindset builds. Big guy. Here's a little belly shot. She's poking today. And you know, it took me a while to really get comfortable with wearing things like this. Beauty is subjective, right? Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, as they say, but also like beauty is in pride. Beauty is in accepting yourself as you change and as you evolve. And especially somebody who is growing a child, I don't need to prove that beauty in itself to anybody. Just to give you some context, I'm going up this hill and I'll show you how steep it is. This is where I just came from, over there, and up we go. This hill's really important because there's a reward at the end of it. This view that I'm going to show you here in a second is unlike anything else you've ever seen, and it just makes it all worth it. Now remember, it's all about your mental fortitude, your mental strength. What you tell yourself on the way up is what you anchor when you gain the reward. And don't get me wrong, this shit is hard. When it gets tough, you're grinding, my face changes. As you can see, I'm short of breath, but I love this shit. I love it. Look at that. How beautiful. Reward number one. Now we all know that with no risk, no reward. So as beautiful as the views are, as beautiful as nature is, as beautiful and as amazing and powerful as I feel, it doesn't come without risk. So I'm going to show you the next hill that I have to go up. And this one is probably the hardest physically, but the easiest mentally. It's short, it's steep, and it makes me feel like a fucking badass when I get to the top. And this is for us women, especially pregnant women. When you're exercising your body or challenging past the fact that you're creating elbows and eyelashes and teeth and bones, it just does something to you. It changes you. It fortifies you. That's what nourishes me. That's what gives me the strength to move forward. And even if you're not pregnant, you can use that analogy as something else. As women, we're constantly creating, in creation, in the process of creation, ourselves, our environments, our aura, our energy. And when you can use your own self as fuel, when you can turn to your own strength, your own well for fuel, you've unlocked something so divine, so profound. It's unlike anything I've ever experienced, and I'm so blessed and grateful to be able to. So keep on walking. This is where we've come, and this is where we're going. Let's go. Okay, we did it. Like I said, no risk, no reward. It feels damn good to be up here. Now look, this strength, this mental fortitude did not come easy, and it did not come without trial and error of my own experience. What I do as a coach is help you to funnel, to actualize, to realize, to visualize this type of power being put into anything that you do, whether you're creating a child, whether you're creating a business that feels like a baby to a lot of us, whether you are just remembering yourself, whether you're cutting cords and ties to free yourself up in your creative nature for whatever projects that you have. That's what I help with. That's my purpose, to endure things like this, to gain experience, to gain my own strength, so that I'm giving from the overflow, so that I'm sharing my wisdom because I've lived it, because I do it every day without distraction, without force. I don't have a mentor or a coach. I just have me. I have my own heart, my own mind. And so what's really important to me is be able to offer that to other women, especially women of color, especially Black women. We need to uplift each other the most. So if that interests you, click the link, because I'd love to help you. I'd love for you to be sweaty with your passions, with your own fuel, with your own strength, and to be able to feed off your own well, to quench your thirst of your own soul's energy. Let's keep walking. All right, so what I've shown you is just the beginning. Here's where I think you're gonna think I'm a little crazy, but let's do it together. So this is where we've walked all the way up the hill, and I'm about to show you our next challenge, because this is where you get tested. This is where on the daily, I am being tested. I'm testing myself. Spirit is testing me, and I'm finding the most vital, the most powerful parts of myself that I'm able to put into all aspects of my life, into being the best mother, the best partner, the best me that I could possibly be. Let's see. Yeah, we're really going up here. I really do this every day. No music, because the birds and the bees, the wind, the bugs, everything is cheering me on. And when I don't have that background sound, it is I that hums the tune of my strength. Look at that belly. We got this. I'm using nature's essence. I'm using my surroundings as fuel. And you can do that too. You don't have to be on an island. You could be in New York City. Use your surroundings, your environment as fuel. It's powerful shit. Look how far we've come. Celebrate that. Take a deep breath. And then look forward. Just breathe. There's so much love in this air. There's so much oxygen around you. This is how you remember. You breathe, you keep going, you use your internal power. There's nothing that you cannot do. Just keep going. Ignore the passerbyers, ignore the looks and the stares. None of that shit matters when you're doing shit for you. When you are actualizing your dreams and your visualizations, when you're manifesting with your power, that's what matters. Let's keep walking. Made it to another stop. What came to me as I was climbing that hill is that it's okay to stop. It's okay to stop when you're catching your breath, when you are conjuring your resources and your tools, when you are reconfiguring your plan. That is perfectly okay. What hinders you, what blocks you, what keeps you stuck is when you start and stop. If I was to say, this is too hard, and go back down now, imagine the feelings of shame, of defeat, of guilt that you have. Those are some of the lowest forms of energy that you can possess, that you can be in a state of. So when you push past that, take a back step to conjure your energy, you realize how much it can propel you forward. Let's keep walking. This curve is the last stretch. This is where a lot of people would say, all right, I'm already here. I don't need to get to the tippy top because I've already done the work. But I got news for you. It is about going the extra mile. It's about climbing to the tippy top, because you know that most people will just be like, all right, I did enough, and go back down. but you're different. You're special. You're unique. You're powerful. And so you go the extra mile just to prove to yourself exactly that. You go the extra mile because you can, because you're made of that. You go the extra mile because you owe it to yourself to be in greatness, to defy the impossible, to actualize and realize the depth of power and strength that you have. Make it to the top. Go past the limiting belief. You got this. So what happens when you reach the top? It's bliss. It's beautiful. This is what they call Zion, the mountaintop, the enlightenment that we're all searching for. This high that I feel is from accomplishment. It's from keeping my word. It's from doing what I said I was going to do and doing it with joy, with pleasure. Not saying, oh my God, I hate this, but feeling fucking amazing at the top. That's the energy that I can coach you to and through. That's the energy you need for your baby, your business, your family, your passion project. Look at that sweat. That's work. Look at my baby. They stop and they stare. Doesn't matter. This is work. This is a job well done. This is how you earn your day. This is how you earn your leisure. This is how you earn your coconut at the bottom of the hill. This is how you earn your success in your business. This is how you become the best mother, the best girlfriend, the best wife, the best business owner, the best everything. This is how you get it, through the work. The work instills the worth. Now think about it. I'm 21 weeks pregnant. I'm halfway through my pregnancy. If I can do this on a daily, I've been on this island for about maybe 2.5, almost 3 weeks. Okay, yeah, coming up on 3 weeks. If I can do this every day, so what's that like? I don't know, 3 weeks is like 21 days. If you can do something hard for 21 days and create the habit, imagine what you could do, whether you're pregnant or not. Let's say you're not pregnant. Let's say that there's just like energy blockage, this creativity blockness. Let's say you feel stuck to some degree. If you can commit to something for 21 days, if you can commit and be convicted in it, to do it with joy, to do it with ease, to do it with pleasure, to not complain about it when it feels hard, if you can laugh about it, and if you can do it with no distractions, just you, just the raw version of you, imagine what's on the other side of that. That's what I want to help everyone with. That's what I want to help you with. 21 days, me and you. I'll coach you through absolutely anything, whether that is your pregnancy, starting a business, maintaining your business, cutting people off, realizing your power, whatever you're focused on right now that you cannot break through. That's where I come in. That's why this video found you. So take it as a sign. If you're watching this, if this video came into your algorithm, if you feel connected to it, if you feel like, damn, I wish I could do that, you can. That's what I'm here to show you. I'm just a mirror of you, babe. You can do anything. That's the water, by the way. The actual ocean, that's the sky, and that is the ocean. How beautiful. You know, I feel like one of the major keys in a process like this, in this reconfiguration of power, one of the biggest things to remember is to not take any shortcuts, to change what a reward is for you. Like, a reward for me used to be like, okay, I did something hard, so now I can almost damage that with something that doesn't balance out what I've done. Maybe sometimes I would walk and be like, oh, I earned my ice cream, or I earned something sweet, but that dispels the power of what you've done. It cancels out all the hard work. So it's no longer a reward for me. I'll give myself some ice cream if I really want it, but my reward is to get into the ocean, is to feel the salt water on my skin. My reward is walking back to my boyfriend and he's smiling at me because he's proud of me, because he knows how much it takes for me to do this. And his respect and his love for me is my reward. It's rewarding to see my body change and strengthen. It's rewarding to feel my baby kicking when I'm speaking to him. That's my reward. No shortcuts. Go straight through. That's the fastest way to get what you want. Go straight through your problems, straight through the limiting beliefs, straight through the mental blockages. Just kick them out of the way, banish them, use magic if you have to, but go through it. Don't try to go under, over, backwards, sideways. There are no shortcuts when you're manifesting your dreams. Your dreams are on the other side of the hardest thing that you have to do. Sometimes you gotta take little baby steps. And that's okay too. Baby steps are better than no steps. Right, baby? So I'm headed back downhill, exactly the way that I came. And I'll show you how steep these hills are. But remember, steep hills are no match for a strong body. Same with your problems. When your problems feel steep, whether that's uphill, downhill, whether you feel like you're just gonna roll down them, remember your strength. Your strength is the heel, the grit, the stop, the resistance between you and completely spiraling, completely falling, completely failing, even though that's just an illusion. No match for you if you believe that to be true. All right, family, that's pretty much it. I'm about to head down these steps, go back to my life, my boyfriend, the sea. I'll show you a little sneak peek. But I want to leave you with this. You are more powerful than you may think in this moment. And the sooner that you remember that, the sooner that your dreams come true. What's on the other side of the hardest thing that you can think of doing is freedom, is magic, is miracle, is wonder. It's the best feeling that you could ever possess in your life, the best feeling that you could ever achieve. So don't limit yourself. Go harder, push farther, and if you need help, and when you need help, come find me. I got you. 21 days, me and you, we will conquer the world. I love you so much. Have a beautiful day.